I'm Coach Jake Whitehead, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Oh my goodness, it feels good. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is our 5th year, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still marching strong to the beat of that drum. That's right, we're going all over this country, going into our hooping communities, and we're finding rising superstars who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. I feel like a little pressure gonna be applied today, ladies and gentlemen. In his 4th season under Coach Yo in Oxford, this man is already making a name for himself on the recruiting trail. Let's make some noise. He is the video operations guy who started from the bottom and earned his way to the sideline, being promoted to an assistant coach. Now listen, this what makes it special. This individual chose the game of women's basketball. That's right. He started off as he was hooping at SIU. That is Southern Illinois. He converted his career into the women's side of the game. So this is what I need. I need Flora, Illinois to stand up and make some noise for one of their very own. He is the Schwarm of scouting. He is a guru, and he got energy just like your boy for days. Let's make some noise, hotty toddy, for one of your very own, the assistant coach, Jacob. Yo, Coach Whitehead, what's good, man?
What's up, baby? I need to hire you. I need that intro everywhere I go.
The kid from Flora. No, you got to tell. We gonna talk a little Flora, Illinois. This is the first time we've been to Flora, Illinois, but it's not our first time being at Ole Miss, KT. We back at it like hoop addicts, man. Let's go. Hey, listen, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is your first time. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo. He is the Quiet Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT, Cam. Man, we gonna mess around. I'm gonna commit to Ole Miss before the end of this episode, man. That's how much I'm in love with this Lady Rebel program, man. How you feeling today, KT?
I'm feeling great, B. Jones. It feels good to be back at Ole Miss. So if you haven't already, go and check out our episode that we had with Coach Yo. Was that 2 years ago, B, or last year?
About a year and a half. It might. Let's just say 2 years, just for the fam, so they can kind of get an idea how far they need to scroll back. But yeah, it was a couple of minutes ago.
But no, I feel good, B. Jones, man. Let's turn up again for Ole Miss. Let's go.
All right, well, Jacob. Look, we gonna start calling him Jake. We called him his government. He like, man, my mom only called me Jacob, playboy. Look, Jake, Coach Whitehead. We about to kick the show off with some fun, man. You ready to do this? It is time for the moment of truth. That's right. That is our name for an icebreaker with Coach Whitehead. It's a super simple game. It is our version of two truths and a lie. So before the show, Coach has prepared 3 unique facts about himself, and me and KT don't know what these facts are, but here's the catcher, ladies and gentlemen. One of them is a fabrication. We don't know what it is. You don't know what it is, but together we are family. We're going to figure it out, all right? We're going to work together as a team and use the process of elimination. Kevin, put 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Coach Whitehead, give us your 3 facts.
All right, y'all. All right, the first one is I've been to all 50 states. Okay, all 50 of them. 2, I've slept in the same room after I knew there was a tarantula in there. And then I killed it the next day. I don't know if y'all can put that in the show, but it did happen. Or I never caught COVID.
Man, everybody named Mama had COVID, KT. Hey, look.
I think I had it last month.
Hey, he gave us a little help on the tarantula because we know that ain't no lie. If he had to kill it the next morning, that sounds like a very high probability on that one. So it's either 1 or 3, Kevin. Everybody and their mama had COVID, but 50 states, bro. That's rough, KT. That's a lot. So I do want to ask a question because my wife is notorious for cheating on this one. Are you talking about just like driving through a state?
No.
You literally stop and enjoy a restaurant or vacation or something. An event occurred.
I'm counting driving through one, but I drove for like 3 hours, so I'm gonna count it.
Okay, Kevin.
That's the one I kind of want to go with.
Me too. There's no way he did all 50. But do you think he caught COVID? I think everybody and their mama caught COVID, bro.
I don't know. He too cool to catch COVID, B. Jones. So that's kind of sketchy or iffy. Let's go with the first one.
All right.
Let's go with it.
We're going to say number 1 is a lie, Coach. You haven't visited all 50 states.
Nah, I have.
Kevin, he got us on that one. Something told me when he said I was counting 3 hours, I was like, you know what? That might be the absolute truth. So, Coach, you got to tell us now, all 50 states do the basketball. How are you able to touch every single square foot of this great, glorious country?
I mean, basketball is the majority of that. That isn't, Now, see, I'll do some things where if I'm close, I'll drive over so I can go to a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
Like we played at Washington State back in the day, and I drove over to Idaho so I could go to a restaurant.
Kevin, I got to give him credit for that. That was quick. So that means that you never caught COVID. Would you wore your mask? Was you out there socially distancing the right way?
Oh, no. I caught COVID.
Oh.
I caught that thing. Hey, I meant to pull a tweet up for you guys, but when I was at SIU on the men's side, we caught COVID. We all caught COVID. We came back from Christmas break and we didn't play for 33 days. Good. We sat in the middle of the season for 33 days, and then we played 18 games in 37 days.
Oh, man, that's insane. So that was the lie, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3 was the lie. Kevin, I feel bad we lost that game. What are we now on the season, man? It's got to be like 50 or something like that. 48, 47,
46.
We still on the plus side. We still in the.
We were 2 games up until Coach came on here lying
about COVID and all that.
All
right, Coach Whitehead, we about to take him on the journey. It is all about you, sir. This is your story, your moment, and we're gonna let you have that moment as we celebrate all of your success. You know what you got to do before you go on any road trip, Coach. You got to get in, get comfortable, but we need you and everybody watching to take that right hand, lift it up. Come on, Coach Whitehead, lift up that right hand. Reach over your left shoulder, grab that seatbelt, and buckle up. Click, clack, let's go. I need to turn up the volume, and if it ain't loud enough for you, let's get even loud. I'm talking 150 decibels on the meter right now. We need y'all to help us to take this platform and take the show to a whole nother level. You can do that by doing 4 free and easy things that'll help us to grow. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of the video. And then go, of course, watch Coach Yo's video. That's it. That's all you got to do is watch the show. Watch the show. It'll help us to grow. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. Now, Coach, I heard you was a hope. I heard you was out there hitting them bunnies. You heard you had a wet jumper. So we're going to find out a little bit more about that. But I need y'all to hit that like button like Coach Whitehead is hitting them J's. You heard me? Let's make some noise. We want the show to bubble all the way up to the top. I'm talking about number 3. Find your open teammates in life, your friends, your family, your coworkers, your colleagues, your classmates, and send the show. Let's share it. The same way you watched it, there's other people out there that's interested to understand about this young talent. 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. Coaching 4 years and already got to the sideline. Something impressive in that story. And then last but not least, subscribe to the Vibe. Become a part of the SLT tribe. That's right. Join our family as we keep marching on to 10,000 subscribers and over 1,000 episodes. That's right. We are sniffing 1,000 episodes. It is literally just that close. Coach Whitehead, Coach Yo gave us a resounding, I'm talking about endorsement. She showed us some love. Are your folks, is Hottie Toddy going to show us some love on this episode, Coach?
Yes, sir. They're going to.
Look, Kevin, I got the shark fins up. Y'all don't do that no more, do they? Y'all don't do the shark.
Some people do. Some people do.
They really do. Look,
football team you do.
I know. I tell you what, the football team just beat my Tigers this past weekend. So I was
going to ask you when you said you was from LSU. I wanted to be like, hey.
It's okay. I need the nation. The Oxford family to show me some love. All right, Coach, here we go. If you're watching this right now, we do it all in unison. We want everybody right now to smash that subscribe button together. Let's join hands in 3, 2, 1. Boo! I think still to this day, 950 episodes into that is still my favorite moment because we got so many new smiling friends and family that's rocking along with us. It means the world to us for you to do that. So, Coach, we want everybody out there to show up and show out in the comments right now. Kind of do like a little, here I is, you know what I'm talking about? And throw an emoji in the chat. What is your favorite emoji, Coach? What are we using as the emoji of the show today?
Yeah, my emoji is the heart with the fire around it. That's the one I be using.
Ooh.
The heart with the fire. That means you got to have some passion with what you're saying.
You know what's crazy about that, Kevin? We like 900 some episodes, and that's the first time we had any emoji.
What they be saying? What they be saying?
Man, we get a lot. We get some crazy emojis. We got a sloth. Did you know that was a sloth emoji, sir? There is
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I know about the laughing face one. Let me see. I got a laughing face, and I got a.
We get that a lot. We get laughing and crying. We get
the hearts a lot. Just like different color hearts.
Yeah, different color hearts. I mean, we get a lot of them, but that right there, the heart with the fire. That's that passion. That's that passion right there. All right, Kevin, what we gonna tell those individuals that throw that heart with the fire in the chat, man? What we gonna do for those folks, man?
We're gonna tell them thank you and welcome to the Sports Life Talk family.
That's right. Welcome to the family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family around here. So consider yourself family. Welcome. We appreciate you. We love you. And we're going to work hard for you. We about to turn it up again. Let's go. We almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make some noise for Coach Whitehead as we learn a little bit more about him off the court. It is time for the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right, Coach, before we officially welcome you into the Sports Life Talk family, you got to go through our initiation. And we start everybody's journey off by them giving us their top 5 music artists.
Music artists. So I listen to straight up country. That's what I listen to since I was a kid. So you probably won't heard of half of these guys. So first is Eric Church.
We heard of Eric Church. Gospel. That boy saying gospel. Let's go.
He sing the truth now. 2, Travis Tritt. That's old school country there.
Yeah, that's old school. I hadn't heard that name in years. Okay.
Yeah, then you go modern day, you go Morgan Wallen. Everybody listening to that. So that ain't even
love me some more. Whiskey, won't you go my way?
That ain't nothing that's unique. And then you got a guy named Kip Moore. He's in there.
Don't know that one.
And then Luke Combs.
No lucky Luke Combs. Kevin, 4 out of 5 are absolute legends. They platinum. I don't know the other gentleman, Kit Moore, but it's always room to grow. It's always room to learn. Put us on a couple of tracks, Coach. But Kevin, you got a tough job right now. We are charging you with the rankings for this episode and every episode. So it's in your hands, Kevin. What are you gonna give Coach Whitehead for that top 5?
Coach, I like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. The lowest you can get is 8. That's our tribute to the great Kobe Bryant. B. Jones, I can't front and act like I've listened to a lot of this music, but I do. My favorite country song is "She's My Kind of Rain" by Tim McGraw. So I'll put it out there. So B. Jones, I'm fair when it comes to music. I think anyway. Let's give him 24. We'll give him 20 for their top 5.
20 or 24?
I didn't say 24. I said 20. So, Coach, if you can, when we get off air, just shoot us those artists, and I'll go and listen to them. And if I like them,
He listened to Morgan Wallen. I made him listen to Morgan Wallen on the road trip when I went to Louisville. So
yeah, I'm kind of tired of listening to him because of you. All right, Coach. So, who is your favorite superhero and why?
So I don't watch superhero movies. The only superhero movie I watched is Black Panther. So I said Black Panther. That's the only one I watched that I enjoy.
All right, Coach, T'Challa forever. All right, T'Challa. So you know that the Black Panther, he has his own theme music. So what would Jake Whitehead's theme song be?
Jesus Walks, Kanye West.
Jesus walks. Hey! Now, see, Kanye's still in my top 5, and I get a lot of hate from it. So everybody do Jesus Walks because that was a classic for me. I love that track.
Yeah, it was.
That's my superstition because there's games. I swear, if I don't listen to that song before a game, we're gonna lose, and I'll be in a mood during the game too because I just know if I don't listen to that song on the bus on the way from the hotel to the arena, something gonna happen.
I ain't gonna lie, B. Jones. I was hoping that we got a little John B in his top 5. I'm just saying. I just thought we'd get a little John B, but we can talk about that later. All right, Coach. So, what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
That I can use on and off the court.
Yeah.
You got to meet people where they're at. I think that's the most important thing. People judge a lot of people based off how they act on the court because that's all they see, and especially in the college world, these kids got so much going on off the court that's going to impact everything that happens on the court. So, I always joke, coaches aren't just coaches; they're what's that called? Counselors. They're advisors. We're everything. So, meeting people where they're at and understanding that a bad day don't equal a bad week or a bad life either. So, meeting people where they're at and trying to understand why it is that certain things make them tick.
All right, Coach. So B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actor. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life? And please don't say Michael B. Jordan like Colston.
I ain't going to say no. I heard Colston say Michael B. Jordan, and I don't know what he was doing with that. But mine would be Matthew McConaughey. That's my favorite.
Hey, I was going to say Matthew McConaughey.
Hey, man. All right, cool. There we go. So that means we got to get it done.
Well, we're going to need some hellified blue screen because, man, Matthew ain't got that energy like you no more. What do you call it? Green screen? It's going to be some AI. But we're going to get his energy, though. We're going to get that Lincoln lawyer energy, though.
That's a good one. All right, Coach. So we're going to
get that Wolf of Wall Street energy from him.
Oh, that Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Coach. So this is the most important question that I asked during our initiation. B and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down there to catch a game when we finally come in this season. What's that one food spot we need to go to, and what's your go-to meal there?
It's Old Coop Wings. It's a hole-in-the-wall spot in Oxford, and it's the best wings. When my girl was coming up here from Tallahassee, and she would be up here for one weekend, that was the only place we was going to eat.
What's the name of it again?
It's called Old Coop, O-L-E, Coop.
You know what? I want to give you props, Coach, because we get some bold restaurant choices, but you would never miss me. I'm talking to ever. When you talk about some wings or some hamburgers, let's go get on that Yardbird. Now, I got to ask you, is there a particular flavor that we need to focus on? At least get 6 of these joints in order to say the Old Coop was successfully accomplished.
Sure, man. You can get whatever you want there.
Whatever.
You could get, the honey barbecue good.
Sounds good.
Lemon pepper is what I always get, but that's what I'm getting from you.
It's hard to mess up lemon pepper though. It's hard to mess that up.
So then they had some other flavors like Chipotle something, and it was good. I don't remember what it was. I just remember seeing the Chipotle thing and clicking it.
And down like a dream, huh?
Yeah. They got these garlic palm wings, and they soak them in they soak them in that sauce. Like they soak them. So you're gonna know you ate there. But the fries there are good. Everything good. You can't miss with Old Coop, man.
Well, I know where we're going. So wherever Coach Yo suggested, we're gonna go there one day, and the next day we're going to get there.
I'm trying to. I got to try that spot though.
Yeah, no, that place you gotta go.
Shoot, as soon as this show over, I'm gonna give me some birds. So I have some birds in my system tonight, and when we go to Ole Miss.
I said I'm going there as soon as we're done.
No doubt. All right, so to everyone that's watching this, thank you for rocking with us. The initiation is complete, but now the real conversation begins. And we want to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, your favorite superhero, your go-to food spot in the comments. Don't forget to check out our website, sltugotnext.com, to check out more of our amazing You Got Next family members. Now, Coach Whitehead, he survived the initiation, so that means one thing. I got to turn it over to B, so we can go deeper into his story. So, B. Jones, I'll pass the ball to you. So take it away and introduce our newest play cousin, Coach Jake Whitehead.
All right. Let's go, Coach Whitehead. Welcome to the show. Man, we're super excited about having you on there. I still remember that day that you sat there on the sideline and just chatted with us, and we learned a little bit about you right there on the sideline. Didn't know who you were. You gave us the time. First and foremost, meant the world for you to give us that time, especially because I know you were working. But even more to come on this platform and not just share your story with us, but share it with the whole community. I just think that's what makes this platform so amazing. People like you coming on and giving us this opportunity. So let's make it a great one, man. Let's turn it up and let's tell them your story. Let's take it back to the beginning, Coach Whitehead. You got some super sensational points. You know what I mean? You got some different things cooking. So now that we know that you weren't a hooper, throwing through, that you a baseball guy. Take us back to the beginning, man. When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Yeah, I think I've always been in love with basketball. Growing up, I was a University of Illinois fan, diehard Illinois fan. D. Brown, Darren Williams, Luther Head.
I was just about to say D. Brown, Luther Head. Oh my God, man. Luther Head was him. I like that squad.
Man, that squad, I'll never forget they lost to Ohio State, and I was sick because it was the first loss of the year. They were undefeated last game of the regular season. They lost. Man, the whole world turned upside down. They lost to North Carolina in championship game. I tell everybody I'd never work in North Carolina. I'm kidding. But I would, just from that moment, just because, diehard Illinois fan.
It's got to be some prayer. It's got to be some prayer. It's some Eric Church in order for you to go work at North Carolina because of that loss.
I'm telling you, that stung me. So I've always loved basketball. But also growing up, something else people don't know about me is I was homeschooled. So yeah, look at KT face. So I was homeschooled. So my story was I couldn't really play. I couldn't really hoop. So now I could hoop, but as far as like actually playing, I wasn't hooping.
You know what? I'm shocked about that because, man, they're like, look, when you stand at KT, you 6'1", I don't know, maybe 6'1.5", but you stood up against us, and I mean, you pretty solid dude, man. Like, you a solid 6'1", 6'2", man. Like, I mean, you was a tall guy.
Yeah. I could hoop, but so my dad was a quarterback growing up, so I think that's what he wanted me to be. I wasn't about to get hit. Like, I was catching every summer for my whole childhood. I wasn't about to go out there and get hit. No, I couldn't do that. So really where it all started for me was a guy by the name of John Harris let me come be a manager at SIU. And during that time, there was an assistant coach named Brian Baroni there. And Terrence Crump. I got to give Terrence Crump a shout out too, because he was the first one that kind of started showing me some things as far as whatever. But one day Brian Baroni called me in his office. I guess he thought I could do something someday or something. And he kind of just told me what my path was going to be if I really wanted to do it. And he kind of told me the video was going to be my path into it because I didn't have any playing experience. I don't have any ties. I don't know people. So that's not my niche, but he just told me that I was going to have to work and I was going to have to be loyal to whoever it was that gave me an opportunity. And it turns out, I think the next year, B got the job there. And so he was the head coach. And then as soon as he became the head coach, he hired me on staff. I went from being a GA to the video to I was doing everything there. Kind of just doing whatever he needed me to do. And when Coach Baroni took over the program, they hadn't won more, I think, than 12 games when he took over as a Division I program. And I just worked my way up. So started as a GA, you doing, well, technically as a manager, you start doing laundry. You're doing whatever it is that you're asked to do, man. I mean, and to be honest with you, there were times where you thought about quitting, but I knew that this was my passion. And so I think coaching is what I do, but the relationship part is what I love. That's my passion. The relationship part with the kids, with the people you work with, competing. Like, I love to compete now. That's what gets me up every morning, is the competing part. And just seeing, working with people day in and day out that had that same energy and building something. So then when I got into the video and kind of got into the scouting stuff, you start learning stuff. Like you start seeing, like, you watch so much film as a VC that you see a lot more stuff than, maybe coaches that are watching 4 games, because you're watching 15, 16, So, you're watching a lot of games. And anyway, it came to a point. Yeah.
So let me ask you this question, because we're going to talk about the VC side of this thing, because I think that's very intriguing. But I guess in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, what is the initial reaction? Because I'm thinking that a kid and a group of parents, right? Because you're talking to these 16, 17, even 14-year-olds. You recruit them. We recruit these kids at a very young age. You talking to these parents, and they getting all this love, and they got Coach Whitehead who coming to them, and when they find out you don't have that natural pedigree or that playing pedigree in women's basketball and basketball in general, what is the typical reaction that you get? I'm just curious. Do they either perk up and be like, oh, that's why you see things the way you see it, or do they typically like, what I'm saying, we would prefer to talk to somebody? I'm just curious, what is the reaction? What is the vibrations? How does that conversation typically go? Because you're pretty good at recruiting, man. You've had some major wins.
I think that, to be honest, a lot of it doesn't come up. If I'm telling my story, a lot of it, my track record can speak for itself, and where I'm at can speak for itself. Coach Yo is not going to put me in a position that I'm in if I can't do the job that I'm asked to do. So, so that to me too, come see me. That's the other thing I tell kids all the time. Come see me. Come down here to Oxford and see what we got going on, because I work for the best head coach in the country. I think I told KT this earlier. It's easy to recruit here. You can have, you got me. I work for somebody that I can sell easily. She sell herself. Yeah. So, I think if that ever comes up in a conversation, I would hope that the substance of what I'm saying outweighs any questions somebody would have.
Absolutely.
Playing experience. And two, I can still hoop.
That's what I'm saying. I got practice footage, at least running some drills. So how does that make you feel 5 years into the game, 4 years, going on your 5th year, having such an unconventional beginning, to have a coach like Coach Yo, who is literally considered maybe one of the top 5 in the game right now, to have somebody like Coach Yo to really tap you on your shoulder, recognize your upside, recognize your strategy, your hard work, your passion for this game, and to have her, backing you and telling the world how great you are, man. How does that make you feel? And did you see yourself being here so quickly?
No, I didn't. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, though. So I've just always known work hard and something got to give. But to any time, that Coach Yo shows love to something you're doing or has approval or anything like that, it means the world. But on a daily basis, I just want to make sure that I make her life as easy as it can be. I really don't do it for me, because I work for her. She gave me the opportunity, so I owe her. Any small success that I could have is good. I just want it to benefit her. It really. I don't really even think in terms of my successes. I struggle with praise because I think that pride comes before the fall. So you better just I think you better just keep your head down and work. That's what I think.
So check this out. We get the opportunity to talk to Coach Yo. We get to hang with her. And we learn one thing about her is that she's fearless. And I don't need you to take my word on it. Just go look at who Ole Miss has played over the last 2-3 years. Y'all have literally signed up any and everybody who want it can come and get it. And I know y'all adapt that fearless nature, that hard nose, that determination. But now I'm starting to think, KT, Coach Yo got a secret weapon. Coach Yo got a videographer who can break these games down. Really prepare so much that you've seen your analytics and that success translate into postseason play. So real quick, Coach Whitehead, you got to talk to us about videographers. And can you see a lane for more videographers across the nation breaking into the coaching arena and getting those sideline opportunities because of the successful people like you are having right now breaking down the film and stuff?
I think there's always a path for it because if you take it the way that my old boss he broke it down to me was that can be your in. So that's what I always used it as. Coach Yo will be the first one to tell you I didn't know what I was doing when I got the video job here. I didn't know. I remember I got told that they did a little bit of analytics here at Ole Miss when I took the job. I was thinking I was just going to be on the court. I was a VC, but I was thinking I would still be on the court. And that is not what it was when I got here at all. And I really had to dive into the analytics stuff because full transparency when I would play any sport growing up, I didn't really believe in analytics. I just thought, my brother was the analytics guy, and I would always, I was the athlete, he was the analytics guy. So it was kind of, the contrast of it. And then here I come. That's how I got my in, is using that. It was always kind of funny. But I think there's always a path for it if that's what you want to do. It's definitely challenging because you have to make the switch at some point of being looked at as that versus, I'm coaching. And you got to make sure that your voice is strong enough to be confident enough in coaching because these players are smart. If they
and talented.
If they think you don't know what you're saying or you don't know what you're doing, they're going to laugh at you and they are not going to listen to you. That's the reality. I know friends of mine and, that just never could make that transition over into coaching. But, luckily, for me, I think also who you work for is really important too, because I got blessed working for two coaches that invested that time in me.
So what advantage, and so break this down to us, because I'm probably like you. I'm probably more the video guy because I don't have that same athletic gene, especially when it comes to basketball. I'm a football guy. I was notorious on the field, big dude, moving people around. When it comes to basketball, I can't shoot a jump shot for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So got the gifts that you could play. You chose to sit back and observe the game in a different capacity. How has that helped you? How has that VC background really helped you to become the sideline coach that you are today?
You see the game so much better. I remember thinking about growing up how I watched the game versus how I watch it now. I can't just sit and enjoy a game. You break down everything people do now, like and it's to the point where you don't just watch anything for leisure at this point. But I think in game you spot patterns a lot quicker. Because a lot of the times VCs, you're tagging something for a coach to watch. So if I want all of their every time they run chin, I got to get it to my coach that's got the offense on the scout. If I'm tagging everything that they're running, then I'm spotting it. And then I'm paying attention to when they have success when they run it. Then I'm paying attention to who's in the game when they run it and they have success. Now, all of a sudden, you've got all kinds of things in your bag that you didn't even know that you had. And then when it comes time to go do your own scout, it's not that it's easier, but you're doing it. You're not doing it for somebody else, but you're not sending information to somebody else. You're just putting it together, on your own terms. And I think it sets you up for success because you've had so many reps at it that now you kind of you have a chance. You have a chance to have that upper edge on the scouting and in game. You can spot things a little quicker. And I know somebody that I've worked with. He kind of comes into the same background, and he pours into the analytics too. And in game, the stuff he would see and everything like that, it was impressive to me because I didn't even see it.
Man, so what have you found to be challenging as a new coach? 5 years in, it's got to be some challenges, some growth. Like you said, you didn't even know what you was doing at first. What has been the hard part, man? Just trying to keep up with the speed of everything, or to hit the levels of excellence that somebody like Coach Yo requires, because you can't be ain't no failing over there at Ole Miss, man. Look, you can take that down the road. I don't care. You can throw a rock and hit any other school and let the stuff down. But there at Ole Miss, it has to be first class. We talking about 5-star blue chip every single time, in and out. So what have you learned about yourself, and what have you found to be a challenge, and how? And finish that on a positive note. How were you able to push through those challenges?
I think one of the biggest challenges, as somebody who didn't come from a basketball family either, this business is a lot about connections, who you know, all of that. That's a lot of it. Sometimes work ethic can come across as something else. I don't know what the right word is.
Fake hustle. Fake hustle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You talking about fake hustle? Yeah. We all know what fake hustle is.
Yeah, I think that's what it can come across as, and I think that when you turn out or the people, if there's people, I know people who would tell my dad, even last year I was just moving the camera for the team, and I know that ain't what I'm doing, and so that used to be a thing for me. I used to chase a title because I knew my roles weren't necessarily what my title reflected. It's everywhere that I've been. And I thought that chasing that vindication of an assistant coach title would whatever. But, at the end of the day, you still have a job to do and you have to produce. So I think the challenge of worrying about what people were saying about me or worrying what people would think you're doing, once I let that go and I just worked, that was when it changed for me. Because Coach Yo will tell you too, my first year here, I did my job, but I would say my attitude was subpar. Because I was to be honest, I was pouting I wasn't on the court, because I had been on the court, the year before at Edwardsville, and I switched over to the women's side, and I wasn't on the court. I was coding practice. And in my mind, I was pouting on that. And, luckily for me, the rule changed the following year where I was able to be on the court. 2 more people could get out there. And I think part of what happened was I started playing on the scout team, because that was something that I could do. And then you start hooping a little bit in practice, and then you're not looked at as just, no other way to put it, the video nerd anymore. That ain't what you are, because that's never what I wanted to be seen as. But shoot, if you don't do something to prove otherwise, then ain't nobody gonna believe you, because that's just talk. And then I was able to get in some other spaces of work in it, and it paid off. I got promoted that next spring, and I'm loyal. So anytime somebody gives me an opportunity, I owe them.
That's right, man.
So my dad always told me, you get a raise, you got to earn the next one. That doesn't mean you ain't working for what you just got. You're working for what's coming. So that's kind of for me where I found the success part is just never to be content.
Man, I tell you what, everybody can't get a 65-inch TV in their office to watch film. No, hey, that's what I'll be like, Coach, I think I need to upgrade to that high definition joint so I can see everything. I want to make sure I see the Wilson on the basketball. Coach Whitehead, we talked a lot about hoops, and everybody. I didn't jump into Ole Miss basketball because that brand sells itself. But tell us a little bit about Coach Whitehead off the court, man. You mentioned earlier on the show on wax. So I'm not just putting your business out there. You mentioned your girlfriend coming up from Tallahassee. Tell us a little bit about the home and tell us what you do when you're not focusing on watching basketball and trying to put in a game plan to help Ole Miss win basketball games.
I wish I had a lot to tell you, but I like to watch. I like to watch old westerns. That's what I watched when I was a kid. So that's kind of what I still watch. I'm old school.
Travis Trent westerns, Kevin.
Man, I'll tell you, I'm pretty simple when it comes to off the court. I would say that I struggle to turn off my job. I definitely that, which is why my fiance is a blessing because she came from the game. So she gets it. When I say, hey, I'm going to be home in 15 minutes and it's 4 hours later and I still ain't there, she's not tripping. So
my wife watching this one because, man, hey, my life 360 will be going off. I'll be she'll be knocking on the door. Where you at? What are you doing?
Yeah, no, she already gets it. But no, I think, any chance that we get off, we get I was talking to KT about, we get two times a year really that we're off in May and August because it's shut down, so we can't do anything. I go home. I go back home, see my family. I got a niece. I got two nieces now, but I got one niece that means a lot to me. And I go home. I see her every chance I can, and I like to travel. But nowadays I don't get home that often. So when I get home, usually that's what I'm doing. If I'm off the court, either I'm at home, probably watching film, or I'm going home to shut it off for a little while.
Well, Kevin, one niece is probably crying right now watching this. Like, he thought of me like that way. And you slick with it, too, because you can tell both of them. Like, that was talking about you. They'll never even know the difference. All right, Coach Whitehead. Now, one thing I know about Ole Miss basketball is y'all look damn good. I don't care if y'all watching a free throw contest. Ole Miss is going to look the part. So we know that this part is going to have a good time. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is our fun point where we play a version of Would You Rather, but it's all about sneakers. It's a sneak peek, baby. Kevin and I, we love our sneakers just like y'all do at Ole Miss, and we know that if you look good, you feel good, you gonna play good. So, for this part of the show, both Kevin and I went in our collections, okay? KT selected a pair of sneakers and I selected a pair of sneakers. Whichever one you like the best, for whatever reason you like it the best, that host will win this episode's game of Championship Rounds. You follow? We gonna get you to say, hold that sneaker, coach. And when you say hold that sneaker, it's on and popping. We don't do no talking. We let the shoes do the talking for us, okay?
I got you.
All right. I'm going to count you down to 3, and then you say, hold that sneaker. All right. You ready, Coach Whitehead?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Now, see, I'm going with the bottom. KT. I'm going with KT. I'm sorry, man. I be wearing Air Forces and Dunks all the time.
So, B. Jones, what I'm going to do once this episode is over, I'm going to give me some chicken, and I'm going to watch Bonanza. Mm-hmm. That's my night. Chicken and Bonanza.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was ready to commit, but I got an official with Mississippi State, so I gotta keep my options open.
He wrong. You say how you did, you coach? That's how he is. Sore loser. That's terrible.
Somebody call Coach Castro, Coach Fred Castro. I'm coming to check out Stark Vegas. No, I'm just messing with you, Coach. I'm just messing with you. I can't wait to get on campus and get my.
Have you seen what's that? Theo Vaughn and some other guy talking about Starkville?
No, I haven't. Theo Vaughn from Louisiana though, so he gonna make fun of them. But all right, I will. All right, Coach Whitehead, as much as we love to talk about the past, and I really don't feel like we talked enough about this VC, Kevin. I want to know so much about video coordinates. We might have to get Ole Miss back on the program. But the title of the show is You Got Next, which means this is all about the foundation that you guys are laying for the game of women's basketball and the impact that you're having, because we know you're doing so many impressive things and you're having fun and you're having success doing it. So for the final question I got is a moment of manifestation. This is your turn. You tell us as we follow you at Coach_Jake96. What's next for Coach Jake Whitehead?
Man, we trying to go to a Final Four. That's what we trying to do. Trying to go to a Final Four.
I like that.
And that's something I told Coach Yo when I took the job to come here. That's what I wanted to do. So get Coach Yo to a Final Four, man. That's what's next. By any means necessary.
It is definitely coming. So, Coach, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah. Shout out to Brian Baroni, and Coach Yo. Those are the two people that really shaped me into who I am as a coach. Troy Pierce and Colin Schneider too, and Terrence Crump. Those guys all shaped me into getting me the work ethic and the belief in myself. Those guys, all those guys mean a lot to me. And obviously, Coach Yo, man, you can't even say enough about Coach Yo. So, but yeah, shout out to all of them.
All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
Dodie Dunson. He's the head coach at Lewis University up by Chicago.
All right.
Division 2, Lewis.
It's time. I love Division 2. Beautiful opportunity. The campus is all amazing. And I'm already hearing some good things about Coach Dunson. So sign him up. Let's go. Coach Dunson, let the world know that you got next. Your ticket just got punched. You are officially on the clock. We can't wait to learn a little bit more about you and hear about your incredible story. We're crazy on that. But it sounds like Lewis University got a good one. And we're going to make sure that we get you on the show. Coach Jacob Whitehead, you got next. I love your energy, sir. I love what you're doing for the game. I love your humbleness, man. Your humility is one of a kind. Your authenticity, your grind, your vision is just incredible, man. You are doing so many amazing things for this game, and we are rooting for you all the way. 10 toes down, got your back, man. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a
Appreciate y'all.
Wow, let's go, Kevin. I'm still gonna commit to hotty toddy. I still think I'm going. I still think I'm coming. I'm gonna work on the sneaker thing. I got to give Kevin credit. Those sneakers were purchased intentionally. No, I mean, for real. We were planning a trip to come to Ole Miss. I mean, we saw them in the store. Kevin was like, I'm snagging them. They Ole Miss colors. So I got to give him credit. He won. Your reward is there, man. So congratulations on that one. Hey, listen, so thank y'all so much for watching another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We couldn't have done this without you. We're going to keep working hard for you guys. So many more stories left in the thing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Put the heart with the fire emoji in there. And then if you want some more shows, go listen to Colston's show. Colston had a great show. Go Coach Yo. We got so many more coaches from this. I mentioned Coach Castro down the street in Stark Vegas. Y'all can make fun of Stark Vegas if you want to. It don't matter. We got so many more coaches that came on this joint. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and go get with us. Go to at Sports Life Talk on all our different social media channels. We're dropping content all the time. And if you're a podcast listener, download the podcast. Take the show on the road. Take all the fun, the energy, the positivity. And over 950 episodes featuring so many talented and amazing coaches and All-Americans in hoopers, high school, college. It's just been a fun ride, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to be on the show, this is an open invitation. That's right. Go to our website, SLT You Got Next, tap nomination. Tell us about yourself or anybody you think has a story that needs to be told. And Kevin and I, we fearless like Coach Yo. We don't care. We gonna tell them stories that ESPN won't tell. So make sure you hit us up and we'll get you an audition to be on the show. Coach Whitehead, I appreciate you, man. It's been a blessing, sir. I thank you today. You met us, and I even thank you even more now today for joining us, man. Kevin, congratulations. Yo, you got any final words before we get out of here?
Yes, I do. Coach, first of all, thank you for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back. And B. Jones, there's another coach that's on that staff that we need to get on as well. That's from the Dallas area. I'm just going to put it out there. So you know who you are, and we would love to have you on the show, Coach.
Kevin, it sounds like you got some recruiting you need to be doing, sir. Sound like you need to get on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with an NIL package for B. Jones. Listen.
Coach Whitehead, God show me the way, so the devil trying to take me down.
Yes, sir.
I love that track. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And listen, tough times don't last, but tough people do, so keep dreaming big. You never know, your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.